No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now it's just 2 more days and it's 2 more wins. It's insane how efficient this team is, how Devin misses time, team keeps winning. Chris Paul is out, team keeps winning. DA misses 21 games, they go 18-3. It's just like, it's not fair, and I'm loving every second of it. That's why when Draymond Green goes out and your team is awful, I'm looking at you because I smell blood in the water. Speaking of that, I have a video coming out and I think it's going to surprise you. So just stay tuned because it's going to be something a little different, a little bit higher quality. Speaking of higher quality, Monty Williams needs to win Coach of the Year this season, or I will be sending letters, emails. I will go full Karen. I don't care. Put some respect on this man's name. You screwed him over last season and you gave it to that Batman villain in New York. That's fine because the coaches knew what was up, but don't disrespect this man twice, especially if the Suns break the record, which it's looking like they're probably going to do. Do not disrespect this man 2 years in a row. Maybe last season you were ignorant and you thought, oh, it's just because they were the healthiest team. If anybody says that this year, we're going to get ignorant. You know what I mean? So don't do that to yourself. But let's talk about these past 2 games because I know that the Pelicans are trash. You know that the Pelicans are trash. But I will say that Willie Green has done a good job. They started off real rough, but lately they've been better. They definitely will surpass the Lakers. If not, they'll beat them in the play-in game because the Lakers are garbage and they don't want to get embarrassed, dude. Do you want to play against the Suns back-to-back? Because that would be hilarious. And get sent home in the first round 2 years in a row like you're the Portland Trailblazers? You don't want to do that. LeBron doesn't want to do that. So Pelicans will make the playoffs. Good for them and good for Willie Green because no Zion. I know that sucked. He's on the couch eating Cheetos or whatever he does, maybe Funyuns, whatever the snack of the day is. I don't know the man personally, but, you know, that's not a great situation to be handed. And I think he's done well. Brandon Ingram wasn't playing, so Suns, I guess, I was going to say got lucky, but it's like, are they supposed to be afraid of the Pelicans? I don't care who's on the team. But, you know, so it was, I'm just saying they were playing against an extra garbage version of the Pelicans, but the Pelicans kind of give them a little bit more trouble than they should. Now, you know, if they see them in the first round, I'm not going to be scared or anything. They're still garbage, don't get me wrong. But as a team that's garbage, they should just get out of the way, you know? But the Pelicans, they fight. They play hard. Brandon Ingram seems to have some sort of attitude. I understand that. Your team is garbage. You're probably upset about it. It's fine. I get it. But you know what I mean? It's like they play harder when they play the Suns. The Rockets did the same thing, really, the last 2 games. And I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? All right? Get out of the way. Once I become NBA commissioner, which we all know is coming soon, I'm going to change the rules where it's like, once 3/4 of the season are over, if you haven't hit a certain amount of wins, the season's over for you. You don't get to play anymore. You don't get to play the last fourth of the season and potentially injure a team that we actually want to see. So owners are going to lose money, and then they're going to try harder. You're welcome. I just fixed your issue. Who wants to see the Rockets play 82 games? Not me. But what about Jalen Green's development? Excuse me, not my problem. If he was something that was really great, he would make the team better. But he doesn't. So not my problem. All right, but let's talk about the games. It's actually funny. I'm looking at my notes, and they're pretty much the same for both games. One, JaVale's been playing a lot better. I guess he had a talk with Monty, and I guess that lifted the man's spirits. We all knew it was effort with him, because if JaVale's going against a team that's smaller at all, he's just going to dominate them. He's just what the man does. He's actually very skilled. He's athletic as hell, and he's got the body of something you would read in a mythological book. It's just factual. So I'm excited to see how well he plays during the playoffs. And I'm very excited to see how he plays against the Warriors because I keep hearing about James Wiseman. Once they get James Wiseman back, everything's going to change. I'm like, oh my God, you people are so stupid. So I want to see the JaVale James Wiseman matchup because I remember a time when Wiseman was on the floor and he was so bad he couldn't play. So let's see what the Warriors savior James Wiseman looks like. You see how the Suns didn't even play against the Warriors and I'm still talking about them? It's a sickness, but you know, it is what it is. It doesn't mean I'm wrong. Okay? I can be biased, but I can still be right. Another thing I noticed, Craig was hitting in the Pelicans game, and he was definitely hitting in the Rockets game. I think he went 8 for 8 or something crazy like that. It's good to see Craig back because it was rough. I told you guys, the last time I talked about Craig shooting, he was 7 for 40. Things have improved, and thank God they are, because we need this mandatory Craig to be hitting. Crowder, Craig, Cam Johnson. You guys got to be hitting your threes. I'm definitely not worried about Cam. Crowder, even if he's not, he's still going to do a lot of things that help. But hey, hit the threes though, if you can. You know, you're wide open. Just hit it. Why not? You're a professional basketball player, and I believe in you. Craig, same thing. I believe in you. Get it done. What else have we noticed? So Craig has improved. JaVale's been playing better. DA's definitely been better offensively. Both of these games. It's really impressive how everybody has pretty much elevated their game since Chris Paul's been out. Mikhail's been better. Devin has just been unreal. Like, this man's just getting 30 points in 3 quarters like it's nothing. He's shooting the 3 at a really high clip. His defenses look great all season. He's looked healthy. His decision-making has been really good. Another thing I've noticed about this team, with or without Chris Paul, is that they're not going to that Devin, please save us strategy that they did last year. I think that really hurt them in the playoffs. We remember that Drew Holiday steal. That pissed me off. They're just running plays, and whoever's open is who's going to get the shot. It's not just Devin hold the ball for 20 seconds, make a play in the last 4, because that shit doesn't work. It's not because of who Devin is. That's just not how basketball works, unless you're Kevin Durant and you're a mismatch for every single person, one of the best offensive players in the league. When you're 6'5", or really any other height besides 7 feet tall, it's just never an effective shot. You got to run some sort of action, which the Suns have done really every single time, and I think that's why they're one of the most clutch teams in the history of the league. And things are just looking good. I really have no complaints about this game. I mean, it's the Rockets. They were hot in the first quarter. They hit a bunch of threes. And then they turned into the Rockets and weren't that good. And the Suns played a little bit more defense. And they took care of them as they needed to be taken care of. What? Did that sentence make sense? It doesn't matter because the Rockets are garbage. You know it, I know it, and they know it. They're rebuilding. So it's like, you know, what am I supposed to say about a team that's ass? Not much. Oh, here's another interesting thing. We've been seeing Bismack at the 4 a lot. How do we feel about it? I know the spacing isn't amazing because, DA shoots mid-ranges from like here and there, but, you know, he's not a shooter. He's more of a traditional big. And then Bismack obviously is not shooting any jump shots, so how do we feel about it? I wonder if we'd see that against the Bucks, or do you think, like, what's more likely, right? Bismack at the 4 to start, or Crowder at the store to 4 at the what? Or Crowder at the 4 to start, or JaVale, or maybe DA at the 4. Who knows? Isn't it nice to have options? Last year, I think they should have started Frank, but they didn't. And it's okay. I forgive Monty. I forgive you. Because the Suns are looking like they're going to be good for a really long time. I mean, yeah, guys, I've been thinking about it, and I just don't really see how this team can lose 4 in a row. I mean, they have everything you need. You have a starting point guard who doesn't make mistakes and is one of the best to ever play. He has an offense that attacks the way 99% of defenses are played. He's one of the smartest players to ever play. You have Devin, who can go off for 50 whenever he wants. He's one of the best offensive players in the league. and he's unguardable. So if you need somebody to just go crazy in a quarter, you have that. Really, you have like 7 people who can do that, but you have that. You have Mikal, who can guard 1 through 4. You have Crowder, who's extremely disciplined, can hit shots when he needs to, especially in the clutch, and he's a great defender, can guard 1 through 4. You have DA, who can switch out when he needs to, 1 through 5. He's good in the post. He can put pressure on a team that's going small, and he can guards on the perimeter when he has to. Then you have Javale Mcgee, who can pretty much do the same thing. This guy can get his own shot from the three-point line with most centers guarding him. And if you go small against Javale, you're just going to get bodied with the offensive boards. He's great in the post. He can shoot threes, kind of. And he can block the shit out of you. And with the starters, you have a 1 through 4 that can run a pick and roll with DA. The same thing off the bench, you have another 1 through 4 that can run a pick and roll with Javale or Bismack if they need to. It's like, I just don't see the weakness. You have Cam Johnson, who's basically Klay Thompson, coming off of the bench. He can guard 1 through 4 and go off for 40 when he needs to, coming off of the bench. One of the best shooters in the league. People still need to put more respect on his name. You have Cameron Payne, who can run the offense and can play with any lineup that the Suns have. And he plays at a complete different pace than Chris Paul does. So if you need to switch things up, you can go to Cameron Payne. You have Shamet, who is expendable. You have Aaron Holiday, who's an actually really good defender, can create his own shot and knock down shots at a high rate. It's like, and he might not even play. So it's like, I can't see this team losing. You have everything you need. You have versatile bigs. You have vets. You have all-time greats. It's like, this team is amazing. And all people talk about is the Lakers. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But I get it. Watching Russell Westbrook fail can be funny at times. I found it to be just really more sad than anything, especially lately. But I get it. LeBron makes you money. So, and you guys aren't creative enough to actually make entertaining content that's original, so I understand. But let's look at the stats, people. Here's the only stat of the night that I do not like. 43 minutes for Mikal on the second end of a back-to-back. Too much. Too much. Lose. Lose to the Rockets if you have to do that. Who gives a shit? This team plays great after losses anyway. Let's go with more, where is he? I already forgot his name. Let's go with more Wainwright minutes and take the L. I'm fine with that. I know he was 0 for 3. 0 for 10, 0 for 50. Don't give a shit. 43 minutes, too many. But Mikal's been super efficient. I feel like I've been seeing 55 and up every time I read these stats. It is muy bien. 10 of 17 from the field, 59%. 3 of 6 from 3. He had 26 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, 3 boards. It's like, Mikal was great. Like I said, Torrey Craig didn't miss. Elfrid Payton, I would say take notes, but you're out of the rotation. And you know what I was going to say? I'm sorry for that, but I'm sorry. But Aaron Holiday's been good, and he's been better. He can space the floor. He's just a better fit, is what it is. 3 of 3 from 3. That is always good to see. 21 points, 3 steals, 14 boards. Damn. I did not know he had 14 rebounds. Torrey Craig is back. That's good. Feels good. DA, 31 minutes, keeping his minutes lower. I like it. 53% from the field, 23 points, 11 boards. Not mad at it at all. Devin, 63% from the field. Damn, 42% from 3, 36 points, 4 assists. Damn, this man is balling. And a block? Am I doing that right? I am. Cameron Payne, 3 of 10. 0 of 5 from 3. A bit of a rough night. It's okay. 6 points. He had 11 assists, though, and 7 boards. It's not bad. Aaron Holiday was not shooting at all. He was doing a lot of passing today, and he was really good on the defensive end. He did a really good job on Schroeder. 6 assists. See, I wasn't lying. And 2 boards. I'm not mad at it. Some people may look at that stat line and be like, shitty, but I think he actually played well. Wainwright, since Crowder was out, you know he's going to get some minutes. 0 of 3 from 3. He did have a block and an assist and a board. He's on the boards. That's all that matters. That's not true. Javale Mcgee was really good today again. 4 of 6 from the field, 8 points, 5 boards. He was better than the stat line showed, for sure. He was better than the stat line showed. Landry Shamet shot 4 threes. 2 of them went in. That's 50%. That's not bad at all. At least Shamet isn't missing. You know, he isn't great defensively. That's why I like Holiday. But at least he's hitting his shots. You know, he's doing his job. Nobody signed this man expecting him to be a lockdown defender. He's trying. He's just kind of undersized. Bismack, it's good to see him getting more minutes. They have been playing him at the 4. And I kind of like that. I know this, like I said earlier, the spacing isn't amazing. But I just like that the man's getting minutes because he deserves it. What did he add? He had 1 rebound. Yeah. Better than the stat line showed. All right, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And Elfrid Payton played 39 seconds. Kind of disrespectful. It's a bit disrespectful. Sun shot 39% from 3. Muy bien. 56% from the field. 36 boards. Did they out-rebound them? I feel like they didn't. Oh, they did. Oh. No, they didn't. I didn't. Oh, my God. Never mind. They out-rebounded them by 20. What am I talking about? That's assist. Jeez. That was hilarious. Or that was defensive rebounds. My bad. That is hilarious. 4 blocks, 5 steals. It's like a pretty casual game, you know. Second end of a back-to-back. The Suns usually don't play amazing on the second ends of back-to-backs because they got a lot of vets. And hey, man, rest your body. That's why I'm like, these 43 minutes, I'm like, God, I know Crowder and Cam Johnson are out, but jeez, what happened to Bass? You don't want to throw him in there? Anything to prevent a McHale injury. He is going to be very needed during the playoffs. Ooh, look at that Boston score. Muy bien. I'm gonna go ahead and watch that game. And anytime I can see the Warriors fail, I'm going to watch it. That's just who I am. I'm sorry. A lot of you guys are sleeping on the Celtics, too. I think they're going to be better than people are expecting. Are they going to make the finals? Probably not, but maybe. And really, guys, I think that's it. I don't have a whole lot more to say. I mean, they played against some garbage teams, and they beat their ass like they should have. You know, they kind of lull them to sleep a little bit. They don't play amazing in the first quarter, even though they did have a good first quarter. They let the teams back in. They fought hard. But at the end of the day, Pelicans, Rockets, Magic, all these teams that are subpar, you don't have it. You're not equipped with the talent. You're going to lose. It's just what it is. I'm so sorry. Tell your GM to do a better job because you don't have it. Simple as that. Again, I appreciate all channel members, both videos for the Pelicans win and who did we just play? Rockets. I'm like, who's that garbage that the Suns just played against? The Rockets win will be up tonight. And that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.